Hey, Freedom Fighter. My name is Mark, and I'm glad you're here at _Freedom for Life _ Last conversation we had was the first secret to a relationship that God designed for you. Well, today's conversation is that second secret. The first secret was dream, being able to have a dream, a God-sized dream and vision for your marriage, for you and your wife to be able to be united about and working towards in your life. So the dream is hugely important, but here's the second one. The second secret is drive. You see, you can have an amazing dream, you can have a vision, you can have this desire and design for your life, but if you put no energy towards it, it'll never happen. I wish that it would just be being able to have the dream and being able to have this vision, and all of a sudden God just does everything for us, but He never has and He never will, because He needs you to invest. See, ownership comes from investing in something yourself, and God knows it more than we do many times. So in your relationship, you can have a big dream, but what's your tangible step you're taking today to walk towards it? If it's having a better relationship than your parents had, and maybe they were a bit dysfunctional and they didn't really give you a healthy alternative in how to have a relationship. Maybe it's working towards some books and courses and things to help you build that relationship muscle so you can be better. If it's having a higher level income, not, of course, you could be using it to invest in the things that matter, in missions and services and things that people need for themselves. But also maybe it's because you believe you're a steward of higher levels of finances than you're currently at. Maybe you're trying to get into a home for your family and you're living in an apartment now, or maybe you want to have a better job or a business that you want to start because you believe that part of your legacy is business ownership, entrepreneurship, and being able to be the master of your own destiny when it comes to finances. Whatever the dream is yours. I'm not going to give it to you. God obviously would give you an idea of what it was if you've talked to Him and prayed with Him, but between you and God, that dream is your dream. What I will tell you is, if you're not taking steps today, this week, this year to make it happen, it probably won't happen. It probably won't come to pass that you'll have that amazing life dream legacy thing that you believe for if you're not putting energy into it. Are you willing to put the energy into making it happen? And it doesn't mean you need to know everything and have the whole blueprint and the whole game plan of, I know exactly all of the steps. I've never been in a place where God showed me every step. I've been in a place every time where He showed me the next one. So what's your next step with you and your wife, the thing that you're doing? And maybe it's an investment in something, maybe it's saving something, maybe it's learning something, maybe it's growing in some way. Whatever the thing is, maybe it's going out and going on a drive and finding, that place that's supposed to be your place, that area that's supposed to be your area. Maybe it's exploring something in college or in university where it's something where I'm going to be growing towards this thing. What's the dream for your marriage? What's the life that you're seeing for yourself? But also, what's the energy you're willing to put into it? The energy you're willing to put into it will determine the outcome that you'll get from it. Not just that you'll be able to accomplish something, but you'll be able to have that dream. It all comes down to drive. What are you doing on your weekends? What are you doing on your evenings? What are you doing in your early mornings? What are you doing in your time together? Is it sitting in front of a TV together watching your favorite shows all the time? Is it getting yourself so caught up in activities and parties and dinners and all of those kind of things so that you lose focus and momentum towards the things that matter to you? Or are you putting that time in? Maybe you're that couple that's in the middle of it, right? You're doing some things, you're believing some things, you've gone through some struggles, maybe you're struggling right now. My encouragement for you is this, to just keep at it. A lot of times you're going to put a vast amount of energy in before you see the outcome that you desire. The biggest things, most important things in your life, you won't see come to pass easily or quickly in your life, but it's with that diligence over time. It reminds me of the story of, I'm not even sure if it's true, but it sounded like it would be. This guy talked about a person who was splitting granite. They were at a quarry and they were seeing them trying to separate granite. And what they do is they would drill a hole in the granite and then they would put a pin in there, a metal pin, and then they would use a hammer, a mallet, a sledgehammer, and they'd pound on it. And they'd pound on it and they'd pound on it and they'd pound on it. And they would do this numerous times. See, they didn't know which one of those times they hit that pin, that nail with that hammer that the granite would split, but they knew one time it would. And so they would go time and time again, hitting and hitting and hitting. And eventually the granite split and they would take it out of the quarry and make those amazing things that they make from granite. It's the same thing in our relationship. Many times we're looking for that big goal and we're pounding and we're pounding. We're hitting that nail with that hammer, that activity, that idea, that thing that we're doing and growing and changing and developing and trying to do the things that we believe are the dreams for our marriage. And it doesn't seem like anything's happening. Just a lot of activity and exhaustion. But the truth of the matter is there will be the time where that activity turns to accomplishment and you'll start to see the progress that you're believing for in your relationship. But it comes down to drive. That's why dream comes first, because if you don't have a dream, you're going to give up when it gets hard. Why do anything if the only outcome is I just get to finish it? But when you have an amazing dream for your life and your marriage, now all of a sudden when times get hard, when you're hitting that nail with that hammer, you're going to find the energy to do it if you remind yourselves of that dream. When that dream is big enough, whatever the activity is not going to be greater than your ability to overcome it. So drive, putting in that energy, putting in that time, and dream big beyond what you could even imagine, because that's probably too small for God, but it's the next one that you're going to want to walk towards. And in that place, have the marriage that you're created for. Dream and drive are the first two of the three secrets in how to have that amazing relationship, the God level relationship that you're meant for. And it's in that place that you'll live it out. How to be that man, to be able to have that drive, to be able to not give up, to be able to believe in myself and my marriage and the dreams that I have. Well, that all comes from life mastery. And if you want to know more about life mastery and how you can become involved with that so you really show up as the maximized man in your relationship as the husband and father you're meant to be, check out the link below. You can reach out to my website to get on the Life Mastery course and be a part of what we're doing there with the coaching and the training and the teaching and all the strategies to make it happen. There's a link to my calendar down below as well, and you can get on my calendar. We can have a conversation of what is your first life mastery step? How do you move towards it, and does it make sense for you to be a part of it? But if you do nothing else beyond dream and drive, do this. Dominate your day.